His father breeds horses, okay? And he rides them, grooms them. I mean, they're these fantastic animals, stronger than statues, but just as tiny.
Right.
And the stables are over here, and there's a cafe over here where Milker sometimes goes to read.
Are you serious?
Do you not have an imagination?
Of course I do.
Then tell me, what does Wendla do on a Saturday morning? Close your eyes and think.
Spring Awakening is originally a play written in 1891 by Frank Wedekind in Germany about a group of teenagers growing up in rural Germany.
Some kinds of fungi are so closely related to humans that eating them causes you to have an allergic reaction to your own body.
Ir-realtajiet taż-żgħażagħ jinbidlu kontinwament, imma fil-qalba tagħhom jibqgħu l-istess. Id-dramm Spring Awakening iġibna wiċċ ma' ir-realtà għax huwa d-dramm tal-fuq minn mitt sena iżda li għadu relevanti għall-lum il-ġurnata.
Let's go back to the top of the scene. Just this once. Try and find the camera with a few more of your lines.
I think Spring Awakening is one of those texts that every playwright kind of wants to approach and adapt. It's had a long history of versions. There's a very famous musical, and it feels like every generation another writer attempts to retell the story in a modern setting.
She swims in the sea, she feels the sun on her body, but she's not shy because she's alone in the water.
It's become a very, very famous and controversial play over the last 130 odd years. It's often been banned and criticised for its content because it quite openly talks about some of the big themes that face teenagers the world over, both at the end of the 19th century and also today in 2022, mental health, suicide, abortion, teenage pregnancy. It's basically about young people's search for knowledge and the desperation that young people have for information that helps them make good decisions in the world. So even though it's a play that's 130 years old, it feels incredibly relevant today.
Dear Sam, time to take my dad out for a bit and explain to him that he now has permission to kill you. Sam.
So we've been working on this for over a year now. First of all, we were commissioned by the brilliant Adrian Buckle, who's the producer of the show here in Malta. And Brad and I have been working on developing the script for all of that time, really, just talking about the play, talking about the original source material, talking about why we should do the play in 2022, how it's relevant to young people today and to our society today. When Julia walks through here in the dark, Hannah goes across here, and then
I think people should come and see the play. I think whether they know the original or not, I think it's an interesting night at the theatre. Within Spring Awakening as a piece of text, it's about being a teenager, and it's about the problems and the trauma of being a teenager, and often that those problems and traumas are actually caused by the adults around them. And I think that resonates through generation through generation through generation, and we feel like we learn from being a teenager, oh, I'm not going to be a parent like my parents were, but then we fall into the same trap, and I think that's why it's a piece of work that has stayed with us.
Wouldn't it just be easier to be on your own?
With each generation of theatre maker, they impose this text on a teenager saying, well, this is what being a teenager is all about. And I think I'm most excited by the parts of the play that actually don't resonate with teenagers' lives today.
Oh, have you made me more depressed? Oh, sorry.
So it's been a process of discussion and conversation, and then Brad obviously going away and writing the script. And then we've been here for the last 4 weeks rehearsing with a brilliant company of actors, really some of the most exciting young acting talent in Malta in this company, and we've been developing the play with them, with their input, with their imagination and their brilliance, really helping to form the show as we'll see it here in this theatre.
Yeah, so because he's facing towards the Vom, he's still unlit.
So the show is on the 4th, 5th, 6th and the 11th, 12th, 13th of November at Spatu Creative.
But the people are wrong. Our teachers are wrong. The left is wrong. The right are wrong. The politicians are wrong. The police are wrong. The liberals are wrong. The bankers are wrong. The doctors are wrong. The rich are wrong. The old are wrong. The dead are wrong. The young are wrong. The poor are wrong. It's wrong. wrong, and it's wrong, and it's wrong, and it's wrong, and it's wrong.